Demari, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be doing the weekly tarot reading for the sign of Cancer. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this week's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates for you most. Now when it comes to the spread, I'll be pulling from the 3 oracle decks I have here. So we'll get some messages from the Quantum, Moonology and Angelarium. We'll then get some tarot messages using the Beautiful Creatures tarot deck, and then clarifying with the Tarot de la Nuit. So Cancer, let's see what's coming up for you for the week of the 26th of April to the 2nd of May 2021. So just while I'm shuffling your cards again, I want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings go up on the channel. If you'd like a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box below. Cancer, you have 3 cards that popped up from the Quantum. So you have Victim Mentality, Decrease, and Intuition and Manifestation. Okay, so this is actually very positive. So what this combination is showing me, that for a long time you were in this victim mentality because you went through a difficult cycle, because a lot of things may have come to an end that were quite painful for you, or rather there was some things that came up in your life that brought about painful endings, should I say. That's what I mean, okay? So you were in this victim mentality for quite some time, feeling like nothing ever changes, it's the same shit over and over, right? Like everything just becomes the same cycle, no matter what changes you make, no matter how you try and look at things. You always feel like you just end up trapped in this perpetual nightmare. So I feel like emotionally, you were running dry, okay? Very depleted. Because you were giving to situations that just made you run empty. You were giving to your time, energy, and focus to things, to people perhaps, that were just draining you. So instead of adding value to your life, instead of adding support, adding emotional fulfillment, okay? I mean, obviously fulfillment can only come from within, but instead of adding to that, they were subtracting. Or you found yourself in situations that were subtracting from your joy. But now you're realizing that a lot of it is about what you allow, what you believe, and the narrative you tell yourself. Because if you do not allow this to be your narrative, if you refuse to accept this as your narrative, things change. Okay? And that's what I see happening here. Intuition and manifestation. You're understanding now where you were feeding a negative narrative, that you were perpetuating this idea that this is all that's ever going to happen. You are trapped to whatever reality you find yourself in, and that's it. That's your story. But now you're changing it. You're flipping the script. Now you're understanding that you have more power than you thought you did. And now you're beginning to listen to your intuition instead of your fear. Now you're beginning to manifest a long-held dream into being. The energy is now coming into the 3D. So this is very powerful. This is a significant change. And a lot of it was to do with you setting boundaries and you changing your mindset. Instead of looking at things as life happening to you, you're starting to see that life was trying to teach you something. Life was trying to show you an important lesson. So now you've understood and you completely changed. You've completely changed how you look at this. So that's amazing. Okay. So let's see what the Moonology has for you in terms of divine guidance. So what is it that can help Cancer with this manifestation? Now that they're back in tune with their intuition and they're overcoming this victim mentality and pouring back into themselves, into their dreams, their wishes, what is it that Cancer needs to know, or what can help them with this manifestation? Yeah, perfect. Oh, I only wanted one more card. Fine, I'll take them both. I knew another one needed to come out, but yeah, 2 cards, okay. So you have waning moon. What do you need to release? Okay, yes, you're still needing to release something here, but rather than it being about certain wishes or hopes, okay, maybe releasing certain expectations or certain energies, releasing the past, right? You also have a powerful new change, okay? New moon eclipse, expect powerful change. So something significant is happening here. I'm telling you, with this new moon in Aries, that was the start of this. This was like the start of the end. The start of your past cycle being closed out and something new and powerful, life-changing about to come in, a whole new cycle that's starting. I feel like that Scorpio full moon, right, is going to signify the end and beginning. I really feel that. And then you also have new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. See, huge changes. So when you release something that's been holding you back, i.e. this victim mentality, feeding things that are not nourishing you, okay, that doesn't feed you back, once you release those things, those limiting beliefs, those negative thought processes, those karmic patterns, toxic connections, guess what? Huge changes come in. This is not a small change. This is significant. This is life altering. And it means that you're going to start seeing your abundance come in. Amazing. We like it. We like it a lot. Yes, Cancer. Let that abundance come in. All right. Because you're manifesting it. We can see that here. You are manifesting this abundance. And a lot of it has to do with the internal work that you've been doing. So this has been waiting for you, I feel, for some time, but you needed to be in the right frequency and mindset to receive it. Now you are. Now you're coming into the right frequency and mindset, so it's coming in. I love it. All right. So let's see what the angels have for you then. We'll go to the Angelarium and see what message you need to hear at this time with regards to this shift. Okay. So what is it that Cancer needs to hear? What is it that it needs to be aware of? What signs and synchronicities may come up around this time when it comes to these powerful changes, what they're releasing? What is it that Cancer needs to hear? Oh my gosh, I love this card. You know what's really funny? Before I started your reading, when I was shuffling the Angelarium, I felt this energy strongly. Like, no joke, I felt Lidiel's energy, so I'm not surprised it came up. I saw it in my mind's eye clear as day. So I love that it came up for you, Cancer, because this is so your energy. Liliel, angel of night, okay? Gorgeous being she is. So this is essentially saying after a period of darkness, you're realizing that you had this gorgeous inner light with you all along, guiding you back towards your true north. And that even when things are uncertain, unsure, hidden from us, there's always a guiding light. There is always little signposts showing us that our dreams are valid, that they are going to materialize. Believe in the impossible, okay? Use your imagination. Believe in fantasies. Believe in, you know, dreams bigger than you can even picture at this time. Okay, it's that kind of energy. It's very ethereal, but it's like saying even in the darkest periods in our life, there's always a guiding light, and that guiding light was you all along. Okay, the universe was nudging you along the way. The divine was really supporting you. You had a lot of divine support, but you needed to realize that you were your own guiding light. Okay, so there is self-recognition here as well. Amazing. So you're really tapping into your emotions, your imagination, your creativity, exploring the depths of your being. Probably a lot of inner child healing taking place as well. And I feel like you're just allowing your dreams to manifest from the ethers into the 3D realm without forcing it too much, okay? So that's amazing. So let's see what the signs are for Liliel. I know obviously one of them is the moon. But let's see what else, because there's so many, I never remember them off the top of my head. Yeah, so the signs for Liliel is wind, sheer cloth, the moon. Wind, sheer cloth, the moon. Okay, so you may come across any of those things in your environment, and there may be a significant message from the divine that comes in at that time. Okay, so just to be aware of that in case that does take place. All right, so let's go into the tarot messages now, but I'm really loving this energy so far. Big changes, very positive changes coming in for you, Cancer, and that's because of you. That's not just luck happening to come by, okay, without any reason. Yeah, why am I not surprised that came out? It's because of the work you're doing. You're creating your own luck is what I want to say. And when I was shuffling the Moonology deck for you, I did see luck is on your side, okay? And that's because, yes, the work you've been doing internally. Yeah, amazing. You have decisions to make as well, choices. Because I did see, I think it's new moon in Libra, or full moon in Libra. A romantic cycle begins when I'm shuffling as well with luck is on your side. So for some of you, you have some choices in love coming up as well this week. Okay, just saying. All right. So let's go into the key messages now, shall we? So, first card out from the tarot is transformation. Amazing. So this essentially would be your death card in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. Okay, so Scorpio energy. So you could have Scorpio in your chart. You could have been dealing with one, but regardless, this signifies your rebirth. This signifies the death of old habits, old ways of doing things, old perspectives, things that are no longer supportive of where you're headed and who you are. Because these are old patterns of behavior. This is old perspectives. This is old ways of doing things. Things that are indicative of who you were and not who you are becoming, right? So this is it. You are going through a metamorphosis. And as such, powerful changes are coming into your reality. As we know, our reality reflects what's happening internally. So if there's turmoil within, best believe we're going to see it externally. But often, even when there is turmoil, it's just reflecting the fact that a lot of things are being brought to the surface for a reason, to be transformed, to be changed, to be released or healed, right? So that's what I feel you've been in the energy of for some time, this huge rebirth. So let's go to the next card. We have Four of Pentacles in reverse, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, this is it. You are actually in the process of releasing. You're like, if I want to obtain something new, something significant, if I want my abundance to come in, there's certain things that I've been hanging on to that I need to release. That could be energetically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, even materially. Okay, there may be some things that you need to let go of in order to obtain more. You may also need to invest in something in order to see a return. So say, for example, if you have a business or you're a freelancer, you may have to invest in certain tools to help get your business off the ground or to help your business thrive. But it's going to pay off. You're going to see a significant return. So you see what I mean? So that's just an example. Doesn't have to be that necessarily. And the next card is the Seven of Cups, water energy, your energy, along with Scorpio and Pisces. So normally the Seven of Cups can represent illusions, delusions, as it says, confusion. But the Seven of Cups can also represent dreams, fantasies, the imagination, options. And that's what I feel like is the case here, Cancer. You're very much in your divine feminine right now. With this card here, and even with the transformation, I feel like you're very much in your divine feminine aspect, regardless if you identify as female or not, it doesn't matter. This is about the energy. So you are in this very psychic, intuitive, emotional, nurturing energy, right? You're pulling the magic out of the ethers. You're also tapping into your own inner magic in order to create a new reality. That's what you're doing. So that's why you're exploring certain pathways now. You're seeing doors open up to you. Portals are opening up to you. and you're considering what path is going to be best for me, what is truly in alignment with my dreams, because I am manifesting them into being now. This is now happening for me. So I need to be very clear on what pathways is going to open up that abundance, that's going to supercharge my creativity, my inspiration, my ideas, my wishes, desires, dreams, and bring it into fruition. Amazing. So you're in exploration mode right now, is what I want to say. The next card is the Lovers, Gemini energy. So you could be a Gemini Cancer cusper, you could have Gemini in your chart, or be dealing with one. But yeah, so there are decisions to be made here, choices, pathways opening up. So what is it that you want? Get very clear on what it is that you want as well. Because I feel like there are multiple options in love opening to you now. So say if you've been single for some time, or you recently came out of a relationship, right? You now have options. Maybe your past person wants to start something new with that transformation card. Maybe you've also got new people coming in, because we do have the Seven of Cups as well. So I feel like you have a lot of options in terms of love, as well as pathways, opportunities, doorways opening up to you when it comes to your dreams, your passions, possibly your career, your creativity, right? So it's in multiple areas of your life. So it's about making decisions here on all aspects. Because you have options, okay? You are not limited by any means. This is just showing that there is so much opening up to you. The world is like, I'm surprised the world card hasn't come out, but maybe it will when we clarify. But it's like the world is opening to you now, Cancer. The next card is the Ten of Cups in reverse. Amazing. This is gorgeous energy. Even though the Ten of Cups is in reverse, water energy, this is speaking of knowing that it's coming in. What is coming in is going to be aligned with your Ten of Cups. But before it can come in, certain things need to be released. So that's what you're being encouraged to do. And that's what I feel like you will do, Cancer. To release whatever you're still hanging on to. Because there is something or someone that you're reluctant to fully let go of, but you're being encouraged to. Because that's the only thing that can block you from having the Ten of Cups. And bear in mind, the Ten of Cups is not something accomplished alone. This is accomplished with others, okay? So especially if this is a love situation that's trying to come in for you, which I feel like that is also the case for many of you, you need to release the past so that this new love cycle, this new love interest can come in, okay? And then the last card you have, the Hanging one. This is the Hanged Man, essentially. So Pisces energy, interesting, because we have strong Scorpio and Pisces in your reading. So you could be dealing with any of these signs, or a Gemini, or you could have them in your chart, possibly a Taurus. But regardless, this is about you gaining clarity, gaining perspective, wanting to take a moment to really reflect on what path you take in love, in your career, in your passions, right? What kind of life you're manifesting for yourself. You're getting a very clear picture. You see how the picture's coming into focus, right? You're getting very clear on it. So that's why you're taking a moment to reflect and not to make rash decisions. Because you don't want to confuse yourself. You don't want to end up making a wrong decision and having to backtrack again. So you're giving yourself a moment to really reflect on this from a new perspective, okay? And then you're realizing that there are certain things you may need to release, certain sacrifices that need to be made in order to have this abundance. So definitely something about releasing a past situation or multiple things from your past, okay? But let's go into the clarifications quickly. So I like to get a bit more insight. These readings have been a bit longer than I intended because of that, but you know, I think right now with these big changes, it's necessary to get a bit more insight, at least for the time being, because these are significant transits that we're experiencing, especially, I'm telling you, with Mars going into Cancer, if that hasn't already, yeah, I think that's probably already happened by the time this comes out. And then that full moon in Scorpio, which is a super moon, may I add, the pink moon, it's going to be significant. So that's why I really wanted to go in a little bit more detail with these readings. Even if it does mean it's quite a bit longer than I plan, okay? But this is amazing. I'm glad I went into the clarifications with this, because it's revealing a lot, okay? All right, wow. So let's get into it. So clarifying the transformation card, death, you have Ace of Cups, wow, death, you got death, clarifying transformation, it's basically the same card, and you have the Nine of Wands. So when you have the same card clarifying itself, and especially if they're both in the upright or reverse, that is really highlighting that message. This is a key message in your reading, okay? That you are going through a complete rebirth on every level. And as such, your reality is going to look entirely different. I think because of that, when you start seeing all of this abundance coming in, and again, a lot of it is due to the inner work, the self-love that you've demonstrated by being a better friend, support system, parent, lover, okay, sister, brother to yourself, right? It's brought about a huge transformation within and without. So you're not even going to recognize yourself. You're going to be standing there on the sidelines looking in at the person you're becoming, and you're like, who am I? Who am I at this point? I don't even recognize myself, let alone anyone else recognizing me. Because you're going through a significant growth spurt when it comes to your spiritual growth. And it's not without reason, right? It's because of the work you're doing. So this is amazing. Like, this is honestly a real testament to how far you've come and how far you're willing to go to heal, to grow, to ascend. And that's without treading on the toes of anyone else. That's you just staying in your lane, focusing on yourself, which is awesome. Okay, so clarifying the Four of Pentacles in reverse, you have the Ten of Swords, air energy, Seven of Wands, fire, Knight of Pentacles, that's Virgo. So you could have Virgo placements, you could be dealing with some earth signs here, because we do have Taurus and Virgo coming up. But regardless, you have brought an end to painful cycles, painful situations. You've been through it, Cancer, as I said, you went through it. But it wasn't without reason. You learned some valuable lessons from these experiences. And now you're like, I know what I will avoid in the future. So take from it the lessons and leave the pain behind. Release the pain, okay? Because Seven of Wands, you are stronger than you think. You are more resilient than you think. You've had the ability to overcome all the odds and still remain standing, still being strong, okay? You have both the Nine and the Seven of Wands here. This is someone who has a lot of conviction, a lot of resolve, despite the battles they've been through and the wounds that were inflicted upon them. So you have learned a lot, and I feel like you have very strong boundaries now. You will not allow anyone or anything to disrespect those boundaries once again, okay? So you're in a very powerful position right now, and as such, you're ready to take those crucial steps towards victory, towards your growth, towards your new paradigm. But doing it methodically, doing it in a way that you're building longevity, long-lasting foundations for yourself. Amazing. That's why all this prosperity is going to start coming in. As you take those careful steps forward, you're going to see abundance coming in step by step. Amazing. So clarifying the Seven of Cups, you have the Knight of Wands, that's Sagittarius, could also be Aries or Leo. Page of Wands, okay, same again. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, earth energy. So you could be dealing with someone who has very strong fire placements, possibly fire, earth, fire, water. That's possible. But regardless, yeah, I feel like regardless of whether or not this is someone wanting to communicate something to you, I feel like, yeah, okay, this is what I'm getting. I feel like you have people trying to get your attention, Remember, Seven of Cups. You have multiple people that are looking at you with a lot of desire, a lot of passion, okay? They see your inner light. It's no mistake, okay? You cannot mistake that. It is absolutely radiating out of you at this time. They see your glow up, and they are wanting to go charging towards you with a lot of desire, a lot of passion, a lot of enthusiasm. So don't be surprised if you get messages coming in with regards to this. However, I feel like you're not really looking at working on a specific connection right now. You're more focused on yourself, you know, your emotional fulfillment, balancing your emotions out, releasing what you need to release, and you're probably more focused on your work. But it's saying here, you can explore these possibilities. You can take a look at your love life. You don't have to throw yourself in work because you don't want to go through the same cycles again. You're learning. You've learned your lesson. So what is there to fear? The only thing is, it's important that you don't use your work as a means of escapism, because there are connections opening up to you now, and some of them would probably be beneficial to you if you even give it the time of day. So it's important that you don't avoid social interactions, and not just with people that have an interest with you, like in you in a romantic or passionate way, but just with, you know, socializing in general, okay? You need to find that balance between your social life and your work life, and I think you'll be fine. So now clarifying the Lovers card here. 10 of Pentacles, amazing, right? 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, what the hell? Virgo had something similar as well. So if you do have Virgo in your chart, check out the Virgo reading, because that was also amazing. So 10 of Pentacles, Earth energy, the Lovers clarifying the Lovers. This is insane. We have Death clarifying Death, the Lovers clarifying the Lovers. Unbelievable. All right, decisions, okay? And the Knight of Cups, that's Scorpio for me. So lots of Scorpio showing up in your reading. One of these people that may come in could be a Scorpio, could be a Cancer or a Pisces, or even a Gemini, but someone wants long term here. You have to make a decision, because someone's coming in that's offering you everything you ever wanted in a connection, okay? There could also be job opportunities coming in for you that's going to give you a significant amount of material abundance, very financially lucrative, okay? But you have to make an informed decision as to whether or not you will take these deals, take these opportunities, seeing what is the best one for you, and let your heart and your intuition guide you towards making the right decision. Trust in your ability to make an informed decision using not only your reason, but also your intuition, because your intuition is back online. So I feel like it's in multiple areas, love and work mostly. So this is nuts. What an amazing reading, Cancer. This is one of the best readings I've done for you in a while. Okay, so clarifying the 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeesh. 7 of Swords, 5 of Wands, the Chariot. There you are, Cancer, in a very strong position, smack bang in the middle of your spread. So honestly, Cancer, I feel like you have left a situation where you feel like you were at odds with someone, that they were not meeting you on the same wavelength. Maybe you feel like there were secrets, there were betrayals, there were lies that came to the surface about this connection, about this person when it came to you. Or you realized the truth. Or you feel like the person you were dealing with is trying to run and hide from the truth, or doesn't want to see it, that you two are not on the same page. You do not see eye to eye, and that's why you keep having this conflict. And now, instead of going back for round after round, you know, getting back in the boxing ring, I don't mean physically, right, just metaphorically, you're just moving on. This situation isn't balanced, okay, so I need to let this go and focus on creating balance within, because my heart will guide me in the right direction, my intuition will guide me in the right direction, and whatever's for me and is in my highest good will come towards me, will appear in my reality. The signs and synchronicities will be there. Whatever isn't in my highest good, that needs to go. So that's what I see you being in right now. You're like, I need to be sure that if I'm going to create a 10 of cups situation with someone, they are in the right frequency, and whoever I was dealing with or whatever situation I was dealing with was not of that. Okay, that's why there's a need to release, to not get caught up on what took place in the past, but to just let it go and forgive all around yourself, this person, whoever's involved. Okay, and then finally, clarifying the Hanged One, you have the 8 of Swords, air energy, 3 of Cups, water, and the Queen of Cups. So there you are, Cancer. So you've been showing up at the end of your reading here. So I feel like you were very much up in your head for a long time. You may have even been very low on energy, possibly stressed, anxious, or even depressed about what was happening. However, now you've got a new perspective, that the only person that can stop me from progressing, from moving forward, is myself. So you kind of pulled yourself out of this lower vibration to start really considering about your dreams. You know, your dreams, your imagination, your fantasies, your desires, you know, the simple pleasures in life, the things that bring emotional fulfillment on a day-to-day. All of these things are very much in your focus right now. So you tapping into the astral, you doing the alchemization work in the dream state, even consciously in meditation, or mindfulness exercises, you choosing to allow yourself to dream big, to have these wonderful and fantastical ideas, is what's bringing you back into your energy, your true energy, as the Queen of Cups. So it's actually helping with your healing. It's helping your heart to open up and become full again. Okay, so your cup is being replenished where it was drained, right? With this card, I want to see if I can weed it out without dropping everything, right? Where your cup was running empty, your cup is being refilled. Okay, so you're in a very strong position by the end of this week, I feel, because you're gaining that new perspective, and as such, you're going to see some very beautiful blessings come in for you. So Cancer, this is an amazing reading, very transformative. I hope it helped. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell. And honestly, if you just carry on in this direction with this momentum, using, you know, everything that you've learned as wisdom, and with this new perspective, this new energy, tapping into that 5D frequency, you are going to be very powerful, okay? There is nothing you're not going to be able to manifest into your reality if you truly will it. So sending you guys lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.